and Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Magliato.
Mm.
With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
You choked on popcorn, yes, and then...
Sorry.
I don't think Jesus turned water into Prosecco. I've always said that. I've always said that.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just trying to hide my chewing for as long as possible.
Oh, I was like, I can't hear you. And you never let it go on that long.
I was trying to hide the chewing from the people. Man, my throat really hurts.
What
I think
are
I'm
you
getting
eating
sick.
in case people are curious? He's currently chugging a bottle of water. A bottle of water!
Oh. The little party pizzas from Tostinos.
I love those. Oh my
And
God,
these little
I want one
puppies right
now.
here.
I love those. I always dunk them in ranch.
Mm-mm.
They don't eat it?
Mm-mm.
So you said you're getting sick?
Yeah. Let's talk about this. Right. Do you remember an episode a few months back where I mentioned that I went to hell?
No.
I went on a trip to hell where my allergies all started acting up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I went back to that place again for another event. And this is the result.
So it could be sick or it could be allergies. Because, like, sometimes allergies get so bad that, like, they're, like, debilitating. Like, you're, like, are sick.
Yeah.
You're making me so hungry.
But I'm like, what is it? What is it out there? Is it like the hay grass or whatever?
I don't know. Something that your body's reacting to. I'm, like...
Probably. I'm highly allergic to, like, hay grass.
Because you're eating that pizza and it looks delicious. And I know I just have, like, salmon and rice and a kale salad waiting for me. And I'm like, that sounds nasty.
Well, I just ordered groceries so I can be healthy for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I meal prepped, so. This one's purple.
This is the last slice. Once I finish it, I'll really be able to get into the topics. I'm sorry. So you can kind of lead right now.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just start with what we normally do, which is what we've been watching. I feel like this is so lame and I'm so boring. Whatever. I've been watching YouTube, you know, the usual. But I watched, was this yesterday? First of all, just want to say I was a piece of shit yesterday. I, like, relaxed all day. I did, like, nothing. I watched this movie, Kandahar, on Netflix. I played Raft, which I can talk about. But, yeah, I watched Kandahar. It's not, like, a new movie or anything like that. It just seemed interesting. I watched that. It was pretty good. And then I have something on here that I need to watch that I keep hearing everyone talk about in person, on podcasts, on social media. I don't know if we've talked about it, but it's the K-pop Demon Hunters movie.
Oh, yeah, I've seen something about that, but I hate that culture.
Okay.
Not like in a racist way, but like the anime K-pop, like it's just not for me.
Yeah, I don't have any interest in it. Like, yeah, not really like K-pop, not really anime. But what I have been hearing about this is everyone is like, it doesn't matter if you hate it, if you don't like it, if you don't have an interest, they're like, you will love the movie still. They were like, everyone is like loving it. And it's like still #1 on Netflix. This is like the longest I've seen a movie stay #1. So I'm like, I need to just watch it and see if I agree with everyone. Or if it's like, no, I told you I didn't really like K-pop or anime. And so I didn't enjoy it. But
yeah, they're not going to get my opinion.
You're not going to watch it? What if I watch it and it's like so good?
Yeah, still probably not.
And I guess the music, like people are like loving it. I don't know. Okay. Am I gonna watch it? Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I always say I'm gonna watch stuff. It's just a matter of when, because I do plan on it at some point. But that's all I've really been watching / what I really need to watch. There's a lot on my need list that I don't know, but this one is at the forefront. So, what about you? What have you been watching?
Honestly, not a lot. I mean, because I've been busy all week. So let's kind of we'll kind of talk about that. That'll lead into what I watched. So I had this event that I had to go to. I left on Wednesday afternoon, straight from work. Drove 4 hours out. Kind of rested that night. Went out Thursday, Friday, and some of Saturday to the event. I kept staying up super late because like the event didn't end until late because it was a fair. It's a county fair. And so I was just like exhausted on Saturday.
Yeah.
But I needed to make it back because I didn't have a hotel room for that night. Like I didn't book one. So I left and I was like about to fall asleep on the drive back.
Oh
it was bad. So I switched up the music. Realized I was like 30 minutes away from the office so I could pick up my car and come home. Mind you, this is like 7 p.m. at this point. And we're going to ignore it. So I get in my car and I finally get home. It's like 7:30, 7:45-ish. And there was this movie that came out this weekend that I was like, I really want to go see this. But like, I don't want to wake up early tomorrow. I don't want to stay up late tomorrow. Like if I go tonight, then I can sleep in tomorrow and it'll all be good. But I was exhausted, right? Like I was ready to pass out.
Yeah.
So I went to Dutch Bros, got myself a little drinky drink, a little caffeinated drinky drink.
A sweet treat.
Came home, kind of laid on the couch for a little bit, watched some YouTube, kept debating on if I really wanted to go see it or not. And then eventually it was like 8:45. The movie started at 9:30. I was like, screw it. Well, let me buy a ticket. And so I bought the ticket and I was like, I'm just going to lay here for a bit and then get a shower and go. And then I waited and I just kept staying on the couch. And I finally got a shower and I made it to the theater right as the movie started at 9:30. And I had just weighed myself. And so I was like, no snacks, no drinks, no nothing. We're just going to go in by myself just to the movie and watch it. That's all we're doing.
Dang.
Ow. That hurt my throat. Anyway, so the movie I went to go see.
Come on.
The movie I went to go see was a sequel to a movie that I had watched before.
Finish that fucking water, I swear to God.
I'm doing that intentionally.
I know.
No, I'm not. I should have bought cough drops with my groceries. I wonder if it's too late to add them. I'll look in a minute. The movie I went to go see was called Nobody 2, which is a sequel to the film Nobody, which is like John Wick if he was just an everyday family man. Like he's a nobody, but he's John Wick. And so...
Oh, I never saw this.
It was so good. I really enjoyed it. Like, it's just a fun movie to watch. You just kind of turn your brain off and watch it type thing.
Yeah.
And it really, like, I had forgotten, like, I remember that I liked the first movie, but I kind of had forgotten the plot and how much I liked it. So when I watched this one, I was like, you know what? I'm excited because I knew that I remember liking the other one, but I don't really remember much. So I kind of went into it kind of blind. And it like really like lets you know who that character is. This is a butter knife, by the way. It really lets you know who it is, who the main character is in like the first little bit, because it shows him like doing his job. He's trying to pay off his debts from the first movie by doing like assassination hits, like odd jobs like that. And then he's like, I need a break. My wife is like feeling distance from me. I'm never home for my family. We're going to take a vacation to where the one place my dad took me on vacation as a kid, right? And so they go there. It's a little rundown, jaggedy little touristy town, right? And so they go to this like arcade, and him and his wife are like up saying like talking about like, oh, this is great and whatever. And their son and his little sister go to cash their tickets in. And she gets like this raccoon plushie. That's really cute, right? And so this other character, some local from the town, thought that the son was hitting on his girlfriend. And so he gets all upset. Starts like, there's like, oh, are they going to fight? Are they not going to fight?
Yeah.
This local takes the plushed raccoon from the sister, rips it in half.
Oh.
And the brother's like, oh, no, you didn't. And goes ballistic on this kid, right? Mm-hmm. The dad rushes down and is like, you guys stop fighting, whatever. And the security guy took the side of the local and we're like, you need to get your son out of here. He started all this, whatever. And then the girl was like, well, what about my plushie? And the dad's like, just leave it. Like, the guy's like, yeah, leave it and get out. And the security guard smacks her on the back of the head. What? As she's walking out. The dad sees this, the main character, right? Mm-hmm. And like every time in this movie, he's like, I'm just going to walk away. And then he ends up not walking away. Yeah. So like he walks away, he walks outside. His family's walking away. He goes, I think I left my phone in there. And he goes in there and he just goes ape shit on these guys, right? Yeah. And then he finally gets to the security guard who smacked his daughter's head, and he just keeps going pah, pah, in the back of the head. It's like, you like that? How do you like that? Yeah. And then he looks up and his whole family's like watching. Anyway, but like that sets the whole tone for who the character is. Like, yeah, he is a family man, but he's also got a special set of skills. Yeah. If you get the Taken reference. A very particular set of skills. Mm-hmm. Anyway, chaos ensues. There's a whole villain in the town who's smuggling things, and then he teams up with the leader of the town to take her down so that the leader of the town isn't, in debt to her anymore, and can get out of the business that does bad things. So, and it kind of like, you kind of knew where it was going, because the first one and the second one, it was like kind of leading to like, oh, the moms definitely met somewhere where they were like doing special operations or something. She's like a really good shot or whatever. And as they were like doing like the BB game, and she was like getting headshots like the entire time. Yeah. And she was like, dang, you're a good shot. And I was like, she's going to save him at the end of the movie. It's going to be her. End of the movie comes around. He's about to die. Like, this lady is like just about to like slice his throat. And then all of a sudden, with a little bear tranquilizer, she shoots the lady, right? And then you're like, oh, she got her. This lady didn't die from that. She was still alive and still awake. And so she like throws a knife, and you're like, oh no, because the knife was like dead on, gonna hit the mom. And I was like, oh no, they're gonna kill her. I didn't see that one coming, right? Yeah. No, the mom shoots another tranquilizer dart. It goes through the blade, or hits the blade and knocks it off trajectory, and hits the bad guy lady in the eye and kills her. Oh. And I was like, I didn't see that coming, because I turned my brain off for this one because I knew that's what kind of movie it was. Yeah. I let myself be surprised. I wasn't thinking too hard to try to figure things out. And so I was like, yeah. Anyway, it was really good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, I always feel like I try to figure movies out kind of like that, because like if I'm with someone, I'm like, everything that's like in the shot or like doing, it serves a purpose. So it's like, oh, there's a reason why we're seeing this character in the room. They want us to see that they're like a quiet person and blah, blah, blah. Because probably later they're going to be like, I hate when I do that, but I can't help it.
Something I did really like about this movie is because in a lot of these action movies like this, they'll just like go behind a wall and grab a gun. You'd be like, where the frick did that come from? Right? Yeah. Well, for the final fight, it showed them setting it all up, and it showed the guy like duct taping a gun to the side of the thing so that he could grab it. And I was like, thank you. Finally, we got some sense put into the movie.
I love that.
And where they get the guns. But yeah.
That's really cool.
Very good. Might watch the first one again tonight if I have time, but I plan on meal prepping tonight. health journey. So
you were talking about like what you did this weekend, and then you were talking about this movie, and the guy's like a family man. So I had a question, but I was waiting for us to finish this topic. So with your job, like you travel all the time.
Unfortunately,
like, you're really busy. You have a lot of late nights. You're always traveling. What if you had like a wife and kid? Like, how would someone in this job, like in your exact position, like how do you think that would affect the family? I feel like that's like not healthy.
Honestly, it's not even that bad for me. Like honestly, this job's perfect for a single person because you do travel so much. Mm-hmm. And if you had a family, like it kind of sucks. They could like spend their own money and come be with you type thing. But like the real issue I have is like the recruiters on the street. Like they have it way worse because they're working Monday through Saturday most of the time till like 9 p.m. And like these recruiters who have families, like what they have to do is they just have to do their job well enough that they can get off on time to actually be there for their family. And like, I think my job is pretty cushy. Like I do travel a lot, but not too much. Mm-hmm. Like I would say it's maybe 1 to 2 weeks out of the month, depending on the season of like where we're at. Like right now it's summer season. So like there's more fairs and festivals going on because it's summertime and all the kids are out of school. When school starts back, it'll die down some more. There'll be a little bit during Christmas time, like some wrestling championships. But other than that, like once September's over, the majority of my events are pretty much wrapped up. And so there's not much left to do at that point. So I just work my normal 9 a.m., show up, leave at 4:30, come home. So it's honestly, my job, I would say, isn't that bad and like is sustainable for a family. But like these recruiters, like I feel horrible for their wives and for their kids who like don't get to see them that much type thing. So
yeah, I have a friend, he was a Marine recruiter.
Yeah.
And like, cause they can choose like, well, I mean, but like they can either go be like I don't know, you call it drill sergeant,
so
whatever.
You can volunteer. So we have what's called an SDA, which is a special duty assignment. Yeah. There's 3 options. I think still MSG is still kind of an option. But that's really hard. Like their pass-fail rate for their schoolhouse is very like most
what is
people
that?
fail.
MSG?
Marine security guard. So it's like
okay.
The people at the embassies. Like you get that, and you go to an embassy, and you're just a guard for the embassy.
Yeah.
And then there's the 2 main ones that most people do: drill instructor and recruiting duty. Mm-hmm. So if you volunteer, you get your choice, right? If you don't volunteer, you're subject to be put on what's called the HIS list, which I don't know if it stands for anything or what it stands for. But if you're HISted, so like say you get put on that list, the Marine Corps is saying, hey, you're going to do one of these 2 things, whichever one we deem is appropriate for you.
Yeah.
Unless they've decided to volunteer for one, right?
Yeah.
So there's more incentives if you volunteer for recruiting duty or drill instructor duty, like bonuses and things like that, and choice of like stations or whatever. But yeah, that's basically how it works. So you kind of get a choice, kind of don't, just depends.
Yeah, we had some friends, so like I didn't understand it, but they got HISted, but they were still able to make a choice. Like they were like, you're going to this one or this one, pick. So like we had one friend become a drill instructor, and I just felt so bad for him. But like he said the training that he had to go through to become a drill instructor was 10 times worse than just regular boot camp. I was just
they put them through boot camp again, basically, but as staff NCOs or high-ranking or higher NCOs. I could not believe it.
I felt so bad, and I remember him telling us a story. Like he would get his hair cut, like have it fade and everything. And they would go in and they were like, it's like not good enough. Like you need to go get your hair cut again. Like after like that he got it cut the night before. And they were just like, it wasn't perfect. So what he did for his 3 years, and he was like a decent looking guy, had a ton of like thick hair, shaved his head bald.
Most of them do that. And so like it is, I know like the reason they do that is it's actually really important because like these are the first Marines that these recruits are seeing, right? These are the examples that they're going to live up to. They're the ones who are supposed to be teaching them how to be a Marine, all the Marine standards. Like, if they're even a tiny bit fucked up, what image is that putting in these brand new recruits' minds? who are going to
Yeah.
become brand new Marines.
It was just crazy. Like, I was just like, imagine like you just like, you're like, I have to go bald for the next 3 years because
Well, I'm about to have to go bald for the rest of my life here in a few years.
you need to go to Turkey.
I don't have the money for that.
This one's blue.
What are those?
They're Nito. So these ones they're gumdrops. So it's Nito.
Not the gumdrop
So I've got pink, purple, blue, and then I have a Nito and it's a cube. So this one's like an ice like cube thing. Then I have the raindrop.
Okay.
So they're just like squishies. I don't know. Actually, Justin bought me all of these because I was like, oh, I really like those. Like I like the how they feel. So then he bought me like 6 of them. I'm like, I gotta. But I just reset up my whole desk, my whole setup today.
Ooh.
And just like set these up on there, and I've got like new like squishy for my wrists, like for when I play and stuff, and yeah, I've been cleaning all day.
Yeah, that's kind of my goal after this is to like clean my entire house, empty out the fridge and the freezer to prep for groceries. That way everything looks organized, and like when I come home to cook dinner, because I'll need to cook dinner, I'll be like, oh, okay, just grab this out. I don't have to like look at the fridge and be overwhelmed by everything that's in it and half of it being like old and trash and just thinking, what if it's contaminated now type thing. Yeah. So like clean everything out, complete reset of the apartment, you know.
That's literally what I did all day. Like, because yesterday I think I slept till like 11, which I never do. And so then like I just felt like my whole day was ruined and over or whatever. Because I'm a morning person. So today I got up early and like literally cleaned from like 8 a.m. until like, honestly, until like we got on, but like mostly until like maybe 1.
You woke up at 8 a.m.?
Yeah. I went to bed at like 9:30 or 9.
I went to bed at like, so I got home, movie ended at 11:30. I got home around 11:45. I think I fell asleep around 1 something. And then I didn't, well, because I was exhausted. I didn't wake up till like 11 almost. Yeah. It was like 10:30, I think, when I woke up, which is earlier than I expected, to be honest.
And then we were supposed to record, and then you ghosted me.
Yeah, so we can talk about that, I guess.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
So she was like, I was like, because I asked you yesterday what time you wanted to record, and I got left on delivered.
I read it.
And no response. So I was like, whatever. And so I made it home and whatever, slept. I woke up this morning and I was like, hello, because she was responding in the group chat with me and Joey.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So I was like, surely she's gonna respond if I message her this time.
Yes.
So I said hello and she goes, hi. And I was like, what time are we recording? She goes, I don't care, or like whatever time you're available.
No, I said, I have it all set up. I'm ready to go whenever you are. And he said, don't put that on me.
Yeah, don't put that pressure on me. Okay, she said, whenever you want, I'm already set up. I said, don't put that pressure on me, and I think I'm getting sick. She said, I'm going to take a bath, though, so I want to do 3:30.
My time.
And I was like, that's so soon. So it's like, let's do 4.
And it was what time at the time? Like 2? My time?
1:30?
Okay, so still pretty early.
No, 2:30.
Yeah.
It was 2:30, right? So it was about an hour and a half until I said we should record, right? And so at this point, I'm like, I'm fully awake. I'm just gonna, be fully awake watching YouTube. I got really bored with YouTube really fast, and I was like, Xbox. I haven't played Xbox in forever. Like, I want to play some Call of Duty. Well, I hop on. I log into a match of zombies, thinking that we're not going to make it very long. And I'm playing. I look up at the clock, and it says 1, which is 4 p.m. her time. And I was like, we're supposed to record right now, but me and these guys are going strong.
And I texted you, so that means you read it.
I was so busy, I was so into it that I didn't see her message, and I wasn't able to respond because if I did, I would die.
All it said was, I'm on.
I know.
And I thought you were just sleeping because you didn't respond. So I was like, he's asleep. He'll be up. And I was going to call you, but I was like, I'll just let him do his thing.
Well, so I kept playing, and we finally ended the game. Like we filled out of the map. Ended the game. An hour after this, yeah. And I'm like, okay, let me just check my messages. And I saw your message that I'm on, and I was like, I'll give her a call. I won't message. I'll give her a call. And so I called her, and I was like, I was playing Call of Duty. I'm sorry.
You get on. I go, well. And then you go, have you been on for an hour? Which I was logged in. Like, I just had it up. But, like, I was meal prepping. And then I actually was sitting down at my computer, like, scrolling on TikTok when you called me. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't, like, just sitting here waiting because I would have been crazy. Yeah. But I was like, no. And then I thought he was fucking sleeping. And he's like, yeah, I was playing zombies. I was like, what? But it's fine. Like, sometimes, like, we just get into, like, we're doing something. Like, I was still, like, doing laundry, meal prepping, like, what I would have been doing either way. So, and then I started to get that, like, afternoon drag. So I was kind of like, hey, I'm going to go to the gas station. So I got gummy worms and zero sugar cherry Coke.
Yeah, so while she went to the gas station, I made my pizza.
And now here we are.
And welcome to Health Journey with Seth. While she was gone, I ordered groceries.
You just had a pizza.
Listen.
Gmail.
Listen, Linda. No, calories. So my goal right now in my health journey is not necessarily to eat like super, super healthy, but rather to watch my calories and not eat so many, and also start going on runs, start burning more calories.
I feel like that's my same exact goal. Like, I'm not like trying to just eat kale and broccoli all the time, but like keep my calories low and then be a little bit more active. Is that currently happening? No, because I just ate 450 calories of gummy worms, but I didn't eat breakfast.
See, there you go.
I've only had like one thing to eat today.
Yeah.
So I'm like.
So I kind of want to go through my Walmart order. What was it that I was saying that I should have bought?
Cough drops.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it's too late to add.
I was like, we were just talking about this. Oh, but so while you're pulling that up, I wanted to say, because I get the whole video game thing, because like I'm not crazy into video games. I talk about it on here a little bit, but yesterday, obviously, I was playing the game I love, Raft, and it's more exciting when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to like collect these supplies to build this, or like there's like a little mission going on. I played for 5 hours straight yesterday. And I think that's the longest I've ever played, like, video games. But, like, I just could not get enough. My ass was hurting. My freaking, like, arms and, like, wrists were hurting. And, yeah, like, even, like, because I was on with Justin, he pooped probably, like, 4 times, like, while we were playing. His stomach was, like, hurting. But, like, he was just, like, leaving. And I was just, like, and then his character would die. And I would, like, pick him up and carry him to the bed and, like, lay him down. Like, I've never been so locked in on a video game. So after this, literally, I'm not getting up. I'm gonna go slide over to my monitor and I'm gonna get on Raft.
Crazy.
I did that like all day yesterday. I'm such a loser, but it's okay because I did a bunch of shit today to make up for it.
All right, I have it pulled up. Are we ready?
What is your order?
All right, New York Bakery real garlic Texas toast.
Okay.
It's like the frozen Texas toast. Body wash because I'm running out. Chimani low-fat Greek yogurt, strawberry banana, the little drinks.
Okay, yeah.
Market side fresh organic bananas, a bundle. Fresh Cravings restaurant style medium salsa. Canned black beans. I got 3 cans of those.
Oh, so good.
Fresh green and vibrant cilantro, a little bundle. 2 2-packs of Rubbermaid Brilliance glass food storage containers. 1 can of refried beans. Super soft flour tortillas. Pepperoni slices. Pizza sauce. Mozzarella cheese. Mexican style cheese. Great value pepper and onion blend. Boneless, skinless chicken breast. It's a huge tray. A 2-pack of thin ribeye steaks, Bush's Grill and Beans, Great Value hot dog buns, Lay's barbecue chips, brats, Diet Mountain Dew, 93% lean ground beef, ground Italian sausage, Fairlife milk, and then Hall's soothing cough drops, which I just bought. I just added to the order.
That's a pretty good haul.
So my plan is to do like fajita bowls for lunch to take with me to work. So I'm gonna cook up the chicken tonight, slice it up, cook it up real good. Get some peppers, some onions thrown in there, some seasonings, and then I'm gonna make Mexican rice. And I'm gonna have the black beans, and I'm gonna get some cheese, and we're gonna make little fajita bowls to take to work with me.
I want queso.
And we'll add salsa to the mix too.
Yeah. That sounds so good.
So that's my plan for lunches this week, and that's what the glass containers are for. So that I have those.
Should we discuss these containers? Life or death?
In a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
And then for dinner, I can make tacos one night. I've got the stuff for brats. I've got the stuff to make spaghetti sauce, which I plan to make up probably tonight or tomorrow night. And then I'll package I'll eat it for dinner, and then I'll package it up, put them in the freezer so that I have it for future, And what else did I get? And then I got the bananas and the Chobani's for breakfasts. And then I'll probably end up making some muffins again sometime this week. Make enough that I have enough to last, and then I'll throw some in the freezer so that I have them for later.
It's pretty good.
So that, and then we've got to start working on going for runs more. This week it was hard because I was busy all week, with the event. And then at work I was trying to organize all my stuff. So I was super exhausted when I came home.
Yeah.
But I was getting my steps in at the fair. Met my step goal every single day. And I was burning nearly 2,000 calories a day.
That's really good.
So, making money moves. However, yesterday on the way back, I stopped to get Taco Bell. It was the only thing I ate all day was Taco Bell. Because it was 3 p.m. I was starving. I hadn't eaten all day. And I was I'll just eat this. And then if I'm hungry at dinner, we'll see about maybe grabbing something then. Didn't end up being hungry at dinner. So I had Taco Bell and Dutch Bros. Right? And before I left for this trip, I weighed in 190, 188, that area. I weighed myself when I got home. I weighed 193. I don't know I think it was bloating, maybe. I don't know, water weight, because I've been drinking a lot of water.
And it depends on what time of day you weigh yourself.
Yeah, it was in the evening. It was at night.
Oh, yeah.
Right after a shower. But the funny thing is that also while I was there, I was only eating one meal pretty much a day.
Dang.
Maybe a snack at night. Yeah. But
yeah, I feel it's just hard to, I don't know, some people can just lock in and they're just rice and ground beef all day every day and just shred and get abs. I can't. I don't know why. And it's maybe I don't want it enough.
Yeah.
Genuinely, probably not. And it's ugh.
The problem is I look at myself in the mirror and be I freaking hate the way I look. Yeah. And I hate the way I feel, feeling I'm I've always felt overweight even when I wasn't overweight. When I joined, I weighed 140. And now look at my weight. This is the most I've ever weighed in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm I hate myself, but do I just not hate myself enough to lock in?
That's how I feel. But
the problem is I feel I'm just exhausted all the time.
Yeah, that could
and that's
be
what does it.
So I saw something that I don't know what this is. Did I say this in the last pod? It was it was a TikTok obviously, but they were you should go to work all day and get home and still have the energy to do things. I know someone that gets off work, goes to the gym, goes grocery shopping, meets up with friends, does this whole thing, meets up with a booty call later that night. And I'm I get home and I can barely walk my dog, and then I'm just little no motivation, no energy, no nothing. And they were that should not be how it is. And I'm just why is it?
Well, see, I think there's multiple different things that could be causing it. And the problem is pinpointing it, because most of them are in regards to what you eat, right?
Yeah.
So having a good metabolism by actually eating 3 meals a day and sustaining that energy and not causing your blood sugar to spike and then crash. That's another thing that it could be. I've been seeing a lot about gut health is like a big thing right now. Like if your gut's not healthy, you're not going to be healthy. And like,
Yeah.
another, like that's also like another thing that I saw was like your gut is where like the most of your serotonin is in your body. And so like if your gut's not in a healthy position, you're not going to have your mind in a healthy position. Like you're going to be like anxious and depressed. Like that could be causing that.
But like,
And
I
so
get
it's-
that.
but it's
I've
like-
heard that.
How do you find out which one of these things is causing it? Because if you just
Yeah.
try to adjust them all and something that works, you're like, well, I don't know which one to keep doing.
Yeah. The thing,
so,
the
like-
hard thing for me, it's like, it just always feels like there's something like nowadays you can't just like live.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you got to make sure you're using this soap or this deodorant or else
Mm-hmm.
the chemicals. Make sure you're doing this with your hair. Make sure you're sleeping on a silk pillowcase and make sure you're working out, but make sure you're getting enough water, but make sure you're getting enough veggies, but make sure you're getting this amount of protein. Oh, now make sure you're working on your gut health. Oh, but make sure you're getting vitamin C. I'm like, I can't, how are, like, legit, how are you, it's like, make sure you're reading, make sure you're learning, make sure, I'm like, well, I like to watch TV, I like to, like, it's like, you cannot, it can't be all of it.
Yep.
Like, it actually can't. And so I'm just like, so like when you talk about gut health, I'm like, okay, yeah, like my gut health is really important. I can't even remember to take my meds every day.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even drink enough water every day. I can't even start there.
Yeah.
So like, it just stresses me out because I'm like, I want to do all the things. And like, I think there's people out there that are like, do it all. They're like superheroes. They like get a, and I don't know. It's always something like it's, oh, now there's this new thing you got to do or try. I'm like, I can't. But gut health, I think, is something I could pay a little more attention to. I did just eat a whole bag of gummy worms, so. Listen.
Well,
I did buy Oreos as well, but they're the thins, so.
But I mean, like, and then like the big thing that was going on for a while was like, don't drink out of water bottles because you'll get microplastics.
There's
So I ordered-
microplastics in everything.
So I ordered glass containers for my meal prep. And I hear you're team plastic.
Listen, you're not getting away from plastic.
Oh, I know.
Everything that you just bought is coming in plastic. This is in plastic. Like, this is plastic, all my gummy stuff. Like, it's almost impossible to get away from it. And I know some people, like, you know, so I did use glass meal prep containers, and I still have, like, a bunch of glass ones. I think that I use for certain things. But also, I just really liked, like, having a huge stack of just, like, these plastic ones that I feel like I can just scoop and go, because the lids for the glass ones, like, had snaps on the sides, like, a little bit more to wash. So I have both. But I'm like, that's another thing. It's like, you have to worry about, like, not eating plastic, and you should be using, like, the stainless steel pots and pans and stuff. And, you should be using, like, this and that. I'm like, it's our world, I guess, technically here, it's just not made for that. Like, anything and everything you buy is coming in plastic, almost, you know? Or, like, I know you can, like, bring your own containers to some stores and, like, put your own stuff, but that's, like, way expensive and, like, hard to even come by. And so, like, when I just think about health stuff like that, it's like, you're not supposed to light candles. You're not supposed to use, like, fragrance stuff or, like, perfumes. And I'm like, if you just think about all that, like, literally anything, the light from this, probably the frequency of whatever this going into my brain.
Yeah. Like cell phones for a while, like, they used to, I don't, like, there's, like, was like, oh, putting those waves by your ear, it's going to give you cancer, or
Sleeping with your phone next to you.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, it's impossible, like, genuinely, to do the healthy things, right? Eat right, water, all the 100 things. Oh, and then there's all these bad things you have to think about too and try to count. And I'm like, like, cleaning supplies, like, oh my God, this pledge, it's probably, like, death, like, in a bottle. And it's like, okay, well, let me just go put vinegar and water in a bottle, and, like, people do that stuff. And I'm like, my house smells like vinegar? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like,
let me just say, like, the reasoning for the glass containers had nothing to do with microplastics.
Yeah.
It had everything to do with the fact that every plastic container I've ever had, when I've washed it, it's turned like white or like had like film on it, and that grosses me out.
Yeah.
It makes me think that it's dirty. So I was like, I'm just going to get glass because I know that it'll be clean and it's not going to stain like plastic will.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I like the glass ones for stuff that I feel like is going to stick. But also, every once in a while, I'll have something like really nasty, stinky, or it'll like live in my lunchbox for so long. And I feel less bad about throwing away a plastic container.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have like a huge stack of like maybe 20, 30. And I'd just be throwing that shit in the trash. So,
Yeah, I had a
that's
huge
right.
stack.
I'm lazy.
I had a huge stack of plastic containers. Like I bought some a lot, like years ago at the old duty station. I bought some when I moved. And then I would like put stuff in them, throw it in the fridge, forget about it, and it would sit there for months on end. And I'm like, the mold, did it get into the plastic? Is it dirty? I'm just not going to trust it. I'm not going to wash it. It's too much work.
Yeah.
And so I've thrown like 90% of them away.
I've thrown like
from
all
that.
my old ones away because like I'll meal prep and then leave them in the fridge forever, and it'll be like a salad that's like been in there like a month, and I'm like, I'm not taking the lid off that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what's growing in there, so that's going in the trash.
And like
So,
something feels better about like if I leave a glass container in the fridge for a month and I clean it out, when it's clean, it's see-through. Like you can tell it's clean.
Yeah, I
And
feel
so I
that.
feel better about it being clean, like more like it's actually clean versus like a black plastic container that you wash and you pull it out and you're like,
And you're like, is that
I remember what
is
was
that
in
supposed to be
this.
on there, or like is that like?
Yeah. And so that's why I got the glass containers. It's more for like peace of mind for like
Yeah.
mold and cleanliness type
I mean, glass
thing.
is supposed to be like better and like for you and stuff too. Obviously, plastic sucks, but
Because I'm like, at this point, the amount of microplastics that are already in my body already have me fucked. So like, if I just stop trying to consume anything that's going to give me microplastics at this point, like it's not going to save me. It's not going to be
just
some
throw the
miraculous
whole
cure.
house away. Like,
Yeah, like I would have to start from day one of my life and avoid all the plastics. And even that's unavoidable because your parents are using these bottles that have like plastic little nipples on them. And that's microplastics right there in your body.
Oh my god!
We were all doomed from birth.
A pacifier. You're
A pacifier.
literally like,
Yeah.
it's literally you're sucking on plastic.
Let kids suck their thumbs again.
Yeah. Hey, I suck my thumb. That's why I'm so healthy.
My niece
I didn't suck
actually,
on plastic.
my niece has sucked her thumb for a long time. And just recently my brother texted our group chat and they like asked her why she was trying to stop sucking her thumb because she apparently was trying to. And my niece was like, I just don't want to anymore. And I'm like, so like let them suck their thumbs as a kid and they'll grow out of it.
So I will say, I started sucking my thumb when I was like 2. I didn't stop till I was like 11.
Woman.
But I didn't do it like all day, every day. It
you
was
just
like
walk into school like
No,
third, fourth grade. You're just
it was only like at night when I was going to bed. Like it was like a soothing thing. I mean, 11 is like, it feels so old to be sucking your thumb, but when you just think about someone aged 11, you're like, that's young. But yeah, it would be like, I wouldn't even do it. Nobody saw it. It was just like in the comfort of my room. And my family would get like so mad at me, but like, it was just comfort. I don't know. So I will say, let your kids suck their thumb. And I know people that have fucked up teeth from it, and luckily mine weren't.
But you quit, right?
Yeah, 9 years later, I was fucking addicted.
You're thumb sucking sober.
Yeah, but so my thumbs are 2 different like shapes and sizes. Like one's not bigger. There's like a myth for that. But like it's so funny because when I tell people about it, or I talk about it, I'll put one of my thumbs in my mouth, and it just like the mold of it just like fits to the mold of my. But then the other one, I was like, it doesn't like fit right because this one. I mean, 9 years of like of it being shaped like.
Ew.
But my thumbs are 2 completely different like thumbs.
Yeah.
So I would say maybe, I mean, what, they either suck on plastic or they suck on their thumb for 9 years.
Yeah.
And my stepbrother was like 3 or 4 years older than me, and he did it longer than I did.
Yeesh.
I know. But like, we didn't do it it was like only in front of like family, like comfort at home watching TV and stuff.
So I want to give like a little story time, and I want you to tell me what your opinions are on this person.
Okay.
I'm going to try to keep it very vague. Mm-hmm. So, hypothetically, right? You've been at a new duty station for, let's say, 5-6 months. You're finally getting a hang of the job. Like, you feel like you're doing well. You feel like you're thriving. Everything's going great, right? Mm-hmm. And so this new higher up who has done the job that they're coming here to do before at other duty stations, they come to your duty station. They're brand new to this duty station and this leadership and this command and everybody here. Well, so they've been here a couple of days, right? And you're sitting in someone else's office just chit-chatting away, kind of like blowing off some steam before you go back and do some more of your work, right? Mm-hmm. And so this person that's quite a few ranks higher than you comes up behind you and puts his hands on your shoulder. Well, like we were like talking about something, and he started talking. This person started talking to us about something, and then he finally, like the end of the conversation, he like puts his hands on your shoulder and says, "I'll make a man out of you," and then kind of just walks away after that.
Ew.
Is that creepy?
That is so creepy. Like,
and let's go for second story time. Mm-hmm. Say the same person at one of the events, you have your camera strap on, right? Your camera and your camera strap on, strapped across your body. Mm-hmm. Your camera strap's a little twisted around because you've been using it, as happens to camera straps. Mm-hmm. And this person walks up to you, starts adjusting it, right? And like he just goes for it, just starts doing it. And then midway through adjusting your camera strap, he goes, "I hope you don't mind that I'm touching you."
That's why even like say that. If you're even saying that out loud too, you know that you maybe shouldn't be. Like, that's kind of
like, it wasn't creepy, it wasn't weird until you said that.
Because I've had someone like, because I've worn around my neck, but I've worn the one that kind of goes around your arm. Yeah. And like it's been like twisted, but like obviously not in a weird spot on me, but it'd be like right up here on my shoulder. And I've had someone just like turn it. Yeah. But it's like someone I know, like me and someone are out on a job, and I want to say it's usually like a female or someone I'm really close to. We'll just like flip it over, and they're like, "Oh, it's twisted." I was like, "Oh, thanks." Yeah. But it's not like that's it.
Like, cause like the strap was going across here, and it was like being adjusted like right here is where he was.
Yeah, on me that would have been a little weird.
Yeah. Still, it's like it wasn't weird until the point that he said that, and then I was like,
"That sounds."
No, it is.
No, I don't like that. I don't know. That's not right.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, so I just want to make sure, and I really hope I kept that vague enough. Yeah. I'm sure if he listens, he'll know that I'm talking about him, but I don't care.
If he is, hey, just
in court, there's no way to identify.
This is hypothetical too, right?
Yeah, it's all hypothetical.
It's like
hypothetically speaking, of course.
Of course.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't, overthinking things like I tend to do.
Yeah. No. That's, all very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Speaking of uncomfortable, I took a PT test on Thursday.
And you failed.
Yay. No, I passed. So ours are out of 100. So typically, if you get above a 90, you only do the test once a year. Mm-hmm. And then if you get from a 75 to like an 89, you still pass, but you have to do it every 6 months. Mm-hmm. But then like, I don't know if you've heard, it's more of, in the Air Force world of like PT test changes and stuff coming up. Mm-hmm. But I was still going for the 90 because I was like, none of that's real yet. I'm only trying to do this once a year. But I did the PT test. It was hard because I haven't worked out like consistently or like that hard for a long time, because remember my whole neck issue from like December, like the whole beginning of the year, all the way up until I think I went through May to physical therapy, or June. Yeah, because I was supposed to call to make an appointment in July and I never did. And then in July, I sprained my ankle and my foot over like 4th of July weekend. Mm-hmm. So I was like limping around for like weeks. And then on top of it, I talk about it on here all the time, but I was getting sick like every 2 months. Mm-hmm. And I just could not. So the fact that I passed
microplastics.
It's all the fucking microplastics. So the fact that I got above a 90 without really working out that much, I don't know what that says about the standards, but also it felt really good to like just kind of get it over with. Mm-hmm. And one of my master sergeants, like when he saw me walking over, he made a joke about ice cream. And so afterwards I texted him that I got a 91.2 with ice cream emojis. And so then he bought me ice cream. He was like, he's telling people, he's like, yeah, I said it as a joke, but you know, and I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, and I made sure
you can't joke about ice cream with me.
And then after work, you know, I was like, I don't want to cook or anything, but like, I was so proud of my test, and like, it was still pretty hard because you're like doing push-ups until like failure, and like sit-ups and like running till like failure. So I got McDonald's, and let me tell you, the best McDonald's fries I have ever had. I don't know if it's
when they're good.
So hot, you're like,
yes.
Like, oh my God.
They actually put the right amount of salt on them and mixed it in. It's not all in one spot. They're that perfect texture. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I love perfect French fries from McDonald's.
I eat McDonald's like it I would say more than probably the average person. I don't know, because it's America. Who knows? Maybe it's a lot. Yeah. The average is a lot. But like, I eat it. There's times where if I'm really sad, I'll eat it a couple times a week. Or then I will have it for a few weeks and then I'll have it. Like, whatever. But it's like, if I'm driving around or it's late or it's, where do we go? McDonald's. Like, I eat there, you know, I wouldn't say often, but I wouldn't say like not often. But these French fries, I ate all of them before I got home. They were so good. Because I wanted to save them. You know what I mean? You want to have like a few and then have your meal. I ate them all. And, I had this stupid thought while I was driving. I was like looking around and I was like, nobody knows that I'm having the best French fries of my life right now.
It doesn't matter. You take that in, you enjoy that.
I was just like, nobody knows. Like, they have no idea what I'm going through. Like, I'm like at a red light. But yeah, when we were talking about all the fast food and like trying to eat healthy, sometimes I eat McDonald's and I'm like, this feels and tastes better than like a 6-pack. I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, you're eating your brown rice or what is it? Yeah, ground beef and your rice. And you have a 6-pack and you feel good. Have you ever had hot ass crispy McDonald's fries? I don't think so. Oh, you have it once a year? Like, I'm sorry, but like, that was like one of the highlights of my 29 years of life.
All right, so I have an answer for you.
For what?
In the last 12 months, the average customer has visited McDonald's 54 times. That's slightly more than once a week on average.
Okay, I don't go once a week to McDonald's.
I would say I eat there maybe once every 2-ish weeks.
I was going to say maybe twice a month.
Yeah.
If not like once, twice is more and then maybe very rarely 3 times a month.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not a weekly thing for sure.
Chipotle, on the other hand, I definitely eat more than the average person.
Chipotle, on the other hand, I do as well. If it's the same average,
I'll be getting them the app and be like, ooh, points. Ooh, I got a free one. Points, free one. Points, free one.
Yeah, Chipotle has a different story. And I don't eat it if I have work the next day because I get that spicy hot like salsa or whatever, and I need to be at home for the aftermath of that.
Yeah, that's fair. Hold real quick.
Sorry.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
What are you looking at?
Okay. Share screen. Here we go. Are you ready for this?
See my lights behind me? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
Literally.
Oh my god, Chipotle. Chipotle's my life. The fun thing is, like, the kid was making fun of people. Like, he wasn't actually saying that.
Well, it is true, though.
All right, don't forget to get Joey from the airport tonight, okay?
Oh, yeah, okay. I gotta text him.
Yeah.
He lands it. I was like, I shouldn't say that. This will already be out. He lands at 9:50, but I'm like, I should probably just leave at 10 because I'm like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
I need to ask him if he's got a bag or if he's just got a carry-on.
Yeah.
I just don't want him waiting for like 30 minutes for me.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's waiting for a bag, BWI takes forever. I also need to make sure he's flying into BWI or I will not be getting him. You find your own way home from Washington.
Yeah. All right, what else do we want to talk about? I got one more big topic.
I see it. It's highlighted.
No, it's not. I'm not talking about that one today.
Oh, not the orange one?
Yeah.
Oh. The one where your cursor is?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
ChatGPT saved my life.
I think that's the title.
It's not really true, though. Like, it didn't save my life. But I was
that's the
having a really... I don't know. It's just like... It was like the first day I had started at this event. I did not want to be there to begin with, right? And then, like... I had left the merch in my truck and parked far away. So when the other guy got there, finally, after I'd set everything up for him... he was like, where's the merch? And I was like, oh, it's in my truck. He said, well, go pull it around and bring it in. And so I'm like, okay. And so I walk out to the truck, and when I get into it, I just start feeling like off, like not good. Not like a sick kind of off, but like just... And I'll tell you what I felt like. And this is exactly what you know what, let's just go to the ChatGPT chat, and I'll read you exactly what I wrote to it.
Okay.
That it helped me out with, right? So, here it is. I said, I kind of feel like I want to crawl out of my skin and everything would feel better. Like it was a legit feeling. Like if I could just rip this skin off, I wouldn't feel as bad as I do right now.
I want to say before you go on, I know exactly how you feel. I don't know if I've said it to you, but I've had that feeling where I was like, I just want to unzip all the way down and step out.
Yep.
So, yeah, I know how you're feeling.
And so ChatGPT, the sage and wise person
the queen.
that it is, she said that feeling you're describing, like you want to crawl out of your skin, is often linked to intense anxiety, restlessness, or overstimulation. I was like, I think it's a combination of all three of those. It can be physical or emotional. Sometimes people get it from certain medications, lack of sleep, caffeine, or even after long periods of tension without relief. The last one, I was like, I think that's where it comes from. And she was like, right now, the most important thing is to ground yourself and give your body a signal that you're safe. A few things you can try. And it like walked me through some like breathing exercises, some like grounding exercises. And then she was like, well, does it feel like it just randomly came up today, or does it feel like it's been building? And I was like, well, randomly came up today, but I think it may have been just building. And she like worked me through like how to calm myself in the moment, how to try to prevent it in the future, and like reset a baseline, and then like how to handle it if it happens again. And I was like, she's such a queen.
Yeah.
She's so smart.
It's so good.
And she's like, here's how you should start your day and go throughout your day to avoid this. Light movement in the morning. So start a day reset, 5 to 10 minutes. Light movement, 10 to 20 push-ups, a quick walk or stretching. Sunlight, step outside for 2 to 5 minutes to wake your nervous system. Mental check-in, ask yourself, what's the one thing I need to finish today to feel okay clocking out? I was like, I kind of do that. Like I make like kind of a mental list of like all these things that like, okay, I need to get these done before I can leave and I'll feel fine about the day. And then it was like micro drops of relief during the day. And this is like to keep the pressure from stacking up over multiple days. Take 2 3 to 5 minute breaks. First break, step away from screens and do a physical reset. Walk, stretch, shake it out. Second break, sensory grounding. Look at something far away. Focus on breathing. Listen to one song. And if you're in a break, set some boundaries. And unless it's literally an emergency, it can wait until you're out of your break time. And then end of the day decompression. Tell your brain the weekday is done. Physical separations. If you work at home, physically leave your workspace. If on site, do a short walk before heading home. Which I walk to my car that's like a quarter of a mile away. So that's kind of my walk. Mini brain dump. And I've done this before and it is so helpful if you're like overwhelmed with like tasks that you need to get done. Jot down tomorrow's tasks so you don't keep rehearsing them in your head. So like brain vomit everything that's in there. Like as soon as it comes out, like you forget about it. You've got it written down.
Yeah.
Switch environments, different lighting, music, or location than your workspace. And that got me to thinking, like, I listen to music pretty much all day, every day.
Not me.
And I think, like, maybe if I listen to a different kind of music at work and then come home and listen to something else, that can help. Because then it's like your body's like, okay, you're in a different environment. This isn't work anymore.
It's kind of tricking your brain, but like, because if you were to play the music that you play at work, you would be like, oh, this, you would be like work.
Yep. And I think that's kind of the problem. Like, I think, and like, this isn't the ride or die problem, but I think that's part of the problem is like listening to the same kinds of musics all the time, all day. Like my brain's just associating that all the time with work and never separating from it. And that balance isn't there. It's
putting you like in that space. Yeah, that could be it. I mean, I'm not into music and that sort of thing, but like, yeah, that sounds legit.
And then she gave me a quick SOS protocol for skin crawl moments. Step away from the source of stress, even if for 60 seconds. Cold grounding, cold water on hands and face.
I've done
breathing exercises, and then move your body for 1 to 2 minutes.
A lot of these things, like I've actually learned in therapy and like been taught. And like
some of this was like given to me too when I was in
and
seeing
like,
a therapist.
What was important was like it's not all gonna work for like you, or like maybe none of it, and it's kind of just like trial and error. But yeah,
like the breathing exercises do not work for me.
Yep, the breathing stuff. I remember sitting down in therapy, and he was like just get in your car, take these breaths, get to this place, and I told him my lungs don't fill, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, and it doesn't feel good. And I'm like, I try to do it. And it was like weeks because I was like against medication. So I was like, let me try all the techniques, all the ones you listed. And like some of them help, you know. But I remember it being like the breathing, because my anxiety, like everyone feels it at a different place. Mine is right here. Like, oh my God, feels like a heart attack, like a weight. I cannot breathe. And I remember telling him like, I couldn't take deep breaths. Like I'm like that. I hear what you're saying, but I can't do these breathing things. Like I remember being so upset. And then finally when I got on medication, because he realized like, all right, basically he was like, the medication will allow you to do all the things I'm telling you I need you to do. The medication is going to help you and train you and do those things, and then you'll be better. And I'm like, and then I was like, oh, people can just like breathe in and it like feel good. like for me, I was like, it always felt like I was gasping for air type of thing. So yeah, that's so crazy that you said that, because I was just like, the breathing shit, like now it's like, it's good for me. I'll do like meditations, but I'm not trying to manifest or be like weird meditations, but like sometimes I'll lay down and I do the meditation. Like you think of each like muscle, like, and you like go down your body.
Go from head to toe, relaxing each muscle.
Yes, I'd relax each one. I'm like, unclench your jaw and your back. And every so often I'm like, come back to your breaths. And I do that. And like my mind will always wander. I'm like thinking about like something random and I'm like, oh, I forgot I'm doing this thing, which like that's fine. I rarely do these meditations, but like now I actually can like do it and breathe and not just be like...
Yeah, I think my biggest problem with the breathing exercises is like, it's so specific for most of them. Like when they give them to you, it's like, breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for this many seconds, and breathe out for this many seconds. And I'm like, can't breathe. Like when I'm like holding it in, like I can't hold it in that long.
Yeah.
Or like I can't breathe out for that long without like gasping for air.
Yeah.
But what I found is like just like taking a moment to focus on your breathing and just breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Thinking about
some deep breaths. That does help. And like I did that the other day and I was like, I feel so much better now.
Yeah.
Like I feel calmer, more relaxed.
Yeah.
But like you tell me to do like 4 second breathe in, 4 second hold, 4 second breathe out. I'm like, I'm gasping for air at that point. Just let me breathe normally.
Or like for mine, it's like, it was like the relief I was wanting here. Like, you know, after you run and you're like, and you want to slow your breathing.
Yeah.
Mine, like, I couldn't get it to go away. It was like throat and like chest. And like, so the hold your breath things, like I would be like, and I would hold my breath and I'd be like, and then like it never went away. Like didn't relieve that. I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? But yeah, it's breathing. I don't know. And then very rarely I'll just be like, I'm just breathing on my own, and I'll be like unconsciously, and then I'm like, and then I have this like weird thought where I'm like, well, now that I am aware of it, now I have to do the breathing. Like, and then I'm sitting here and I'm like, it doesn't happen often, but like I hate when I do that, or I'm like, oh my god, my heart's just like pumping like on its own. Like whenever I have those thoughts, I just start like, but the breathing one, like I'll just be like watching TV and I'm like. I'm like, I have to think about something else, like, or I'm gonna like, I don't know, get in my own head about breathing. I don't know. So, which this whole talk about this like mental health stuff, I found this journal like in my like one of my drawers when I was cleaning, and I was like, maybe I should start journaling. Like, I think I used to way back when, and like people talk about how good it is, and I'm like, if I just have it on my nightstand and just take like 5 minutes each night. I don't know why it's good. People just say it's like really, really good. No. I'm like, what I felt like today was good. What I look forward to. I don't know. Like it could be whatever you want.
Yeah. Like
I was going to start. I don't know.
I think journaling for me, it's very helpful when I have like a big stressful day and I can come home and instead of keeping all those thoughts in my brain, they're suddenly on paper and outside of here. And so I don't keep them in my brain. I keep them on paper. Like it's like transferring all this negative thoughts, this negative headspace onto a piece of paper. But like on a normal good day, it's like is when I forget to like I just won't do it because it's like, well, what's the point? What am I writing down? And so enough good days will happen that I'll just forget about it, and then I'll have a bad day and be like, the journal thing won't pop into my head. Like I recently found the journal app was released for Mac OS instead of just being on iPads. And so I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. And so there was a day at work that I had that was like this really bad situation, which I definitely told you about. And I told you about this journal entry. But like I wrote it all down on the journal and suddenly I felt better. Because I also like wrote some clever little lines that made me laugh about the situation. And so I don't know. I think it's helpful, but I think the problem is like if I'm having a good day, I don't feel like there's a point in journaling or I'll forget to because it's not something that's needed in that moment. And so when I actually do need it, like it's not something that's crossing my mind anymore. Yeah.
I've seen the apps and stuff. And then, I just like to handwrite stuff.
Yeah.
Like I prefer it.
Hang on, I'm going to try to grab something.
Seth is currently looking for something in his living room. He's coming back.
I think it's in a box in my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
But I bought this like guided journal where like you wrote certain things in the morning. Like it was like, these are the things I need to get done. These are like, this is like my affirmation for the day. And for me, instead of affirmations, I put a Bible verse there.
Yeah.
And then it was like, these are things I need to get done today. These are the things that I think I did well today. These are the things I could improve on. And it was just like a little guided, like little journal.
I had that. I had one just like that. It was like the same thing. It was like what I'm grateful for today or something.
Things I'm grateful for.
It was probably the same one because it was like affirmation. Yeah, like what I'm looking forward to, what went well or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start with my blank like journal and like whatever I feel like writing, even if it's a sentence or whatever pops in my brain, I'm just going to like, I don't know. I'm going to maybe start tonight. I need to go get that journal. It's like at the bottom of a drawer.
I think journaling's, I think it's a good thing. I think journaling is actually very helpful.
Yeah, I'm going to try it. And if you never hear about me talk about it on here again, it's because I didn't or I forgot. So
yeah, maybe it happens.
No pressure.
Just like Finch.
Yeah, I gave up.
As soon as we logged off.
No, I saw you like the other day. It was like Seth did something that he loves. And I was like, look at you go.
But you were supposed to do it too.
I didn't want to.
You didn't do it at all after we logged off.
I abandoned it.
I mean, I guess I can kind of talk about the mirror reflections thing, but that's kind of like, I don't know. It was just like late night thoughts last night.
Do
right?
it. I'm curious.
You know, every once in a while I have to get super religious on here.
Okay, here we go. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So there was this interview with Chad Gardner, lead singer of King's Kaleidoscope, years and years ago, and I watched it years and years ago. Before, I think it was before I even joined that I watched it, and he was talking about how I'm trying to figure out how to word this without sounding super crazy. So in Genesis, like it says, we are created in God's image, meaning we are a reflection of Him. We are a mirror of Him. And he was talking about how everybody was created in God's image. And so, like, even broken mirrors still reflect a little bit of light. And so talking about how, like, you can find God's truth in the world through broken people, and through the secular artist of the world. Like, he was specifically talking about music. And I was just thinking about that last night. And I kind of like put something on my story that said, reflect the light and the darkness will fear you. That's kind of where that came from.
I like that.
Just like the more I think about it, it's like, am I being, is my mirror of life, is it pointed in a direction that is reflecting the light of God, or is it pointed in a direction that is not? And so, like, how do I align myself to be a mirror that is reflecting the light and letting the light of God and, like, the gospel and everything, like, shine through me? And I was listening to a lot of podcasts yesterday that the King's Kaleidoscope crew was on, that some other bands that I like were on, and they were just talking a lot about how, like, the problem with, like, evangelical Christians is, like, they are going out there thinking, I'm going to go change the world, or I need to conquer the world for Christ type thing. Like, I need to go out there and proclaim all this. And it's like, not really, no, because God's going to do it on his own. God's going to be the one who calls people to salvation. He's going to be the one who saves the people. Like, we don't really have, like, our role is kind of just like to be that light, right? And like, we are instructed in the Gospels to go forth and share the good news. That doesn't mean we should be beating people over the head with it, or we should be, and I think my biggest issue is the fear-mongering that comes from some of the crazier side of the evangelical church, which is like you're going to hell. You need to repent now. Repent or you're going to hell. The end is near. You're, like, where are you going? And I think that is the absolute wrong way to go about it. We should not be fear-mongering. We should be good people, you know, humble, kind, caring people. Like, would I rather be known for the things I did, or would I rather be known when I die as, yes, he was someone who was kind, who was humble, who was giving and caring, and took care of those around him. And I think that, like, that's the better person to be there, is to be the one who everybody remembers as those things, unless, oh man, he had this really good, like, speech he gave, or he was, you know, like, I don't want to be like that. I want to be someone who was known for being a good person.
Like your character.
And was, like, I'd rather my character be what shows when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Anyway, all that to say, it was like, it's a deep, like, little thought rabbit hole of, like, which side of the spectrum am I going to be on? And it's just also, like, there's been, like, a lot of times recently where it'll be, like, end of the day, or it'll be late at night, and I'll be like, man, I really didn't think about God today. I really didn't think about how I could be a light. I let the world, like, you know, take control. And I think that's something that I need to put more conscious effort into, is moving the mirror to reflect the light.
It's very poetic. And I think a lot of people need to hear this, or, like, can relate to it, even, like, in a like, religious way. Because I'm like, you're saying that, and I'm like, like, because anybody could do that. Like, as far as just, like, being a good person. Because, like, I don't know. I think that's pretty cool, like, way to look at it.
And I think for me, like, the point of, like, the whole thing is, like, I want someone to look at me and be like, wow, he's different. Like, what makes him different. Like, why is he different? And then they come and be like, you're just so happy, so kind, so giving. Like, why? Well, why? And then that's when I get the chance to like be like, it's God. It's for God. Like, it's my faith, like type thing.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, trying to move the mirror. And also, like, I didn't even think about this, but this band called Citizens, the lead singer is like best friends with the lead singer of King's Kaleidoscope. I'm a huge fan of both. And there was an interview yesterday that I listened to that was both of them on this podcast called the Bad Christian Podcast or whatever. Anyway, and I just realized, I just put like 2 and 2 together here. They have an album called A Mirror Dimly Lit. And it's like the exact same thing.
You're like, oh my God.
I'm like, I just went the roundabout way here. I could have just gone, yeah, but it's whatever. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. This is something I was thinking about last night as I was driving home from the movie theaters. I don't know why, but I was.
Well, I think that's a good way to end a note on, and for people to, I don't know, be a light in their life and other people's lives in whatever sense that means to you.
Yeah, shine bright like a diamond.
Bitch. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I ruined it.
Shine bright like a diamond.
God, throwback. Remember when I was, okay, we can end this and then I'll talk offline. I was gonna keep
No,
talking.
go ahead.
No, I was saying, remember when I wanted these episodes to be 45 minutes?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that earlier when it hit the 45-minute mark and we were still going strong.
I didn't even realize it hit 45 and I was like, where did the time go? I was like, we're still talking.
That's why I told you, like, it's not really something we should, like, because then we're just going to put ourselves into a hole of not being able to talk about everything.
And now look where we're at.
An hour, 15 minutes. Thanks for spending this hour and 15 minutes with myself and Dak. We really enjoyed your presence, your company. We hope to see you next week. Remember, we've got a Patreon. Link should be in our description in the bio on our Instagram. Also, we still, something that we did for a while and nobody's kind of done again. We have voicemail still available if you would like to send in a voicemail that we can react to or answer your questions in a future episode. Yeah, and then leave down in the comments below. You like the episode? What do you want us to do in the future? And that's all I've got. Thank you for yapping.
What he said.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.